Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. Today I'm going to show you guys how I use my Ricoma Em1010 embroidery machine to personalize these Santa sacks. I'll have everything I use linked in the description box below, including my referral link that will get you over to a Ricoma representative if you have any questions or you're interested in getting you one of these machines as well. If you like this video and you learned something new, give your girl a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, so the first thing I did was use my 15 by 15 Ricoma heat press to go ahead and sublimate the design onto this bag. This step isn't necessary, it's completely optional, but I just don't like a lot of blank white space on my bag. So that's why I just went ahead and decorated it a little bit. But once I finished decorating it, doesn't that look so cute? I went ahead and just inserted some tearaway stabilizer, and I'm going to use my 7x5 hoop, and I'm going to do like a 6-inch applique design. So you just go ahead and insert your tearaway stabilizer in there. I did crease the middle of the bag just so that I could line this up, and I want to get my applique design as close to the bottom as possible, so I'm hooping a little bit of the ribbon. So I am using my 7x5 hoop for this project, but you can also go ahead and use one of your frames from your 8-in-1. Like if you just wanted to embroider a letter or, just something smaller, not a full design, you could also use your 8-in-1 frame. And I just wanted to show that to you guys to let you know that it was also an option. So I already have my design uploaded to my USB. So now I'm just going to go ahead and set it on my machine. Select my C-hoop, insert my colors, and when I insert the colors, make sure you change it to AM, which is like automatic manual, which will make the machine stop after every stitch. Since we're doing applique, we want it to stop after every stitch so that we can put the fabric on, let it do the tack down stitch, stop again, so we can cut the extra fabric off and just go ahead on about our business. Now, one thing I will say that I love about my Ricoma machines, like my heat press, my embroidery machine, is that I don't have to babysit, right? I'm going to go ahead and trace my design right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit the start button. And the only time I touch my machine is when I'm adding my fabric. And like I said, I don't have to babysit. Like with my heat press, my 15 by 15 heat press is automatic open. So whenever the timer goes off, it just pops open. So, I don't have to stand there and, open it so that I burn, my project or whatever it is. So yeah, like I said, that's one of my favorite things about both of my Ricoma products is that I don't have to babysit. So here we're doing our first applique, right? It's the skin color, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the extra fabric. And I thought I hooped it well enough, but I wanted the design to be a little bit lower still. Like I wanted it to really, really sit on that bow. So I could have adjusted it just a little bit. And I got this design off Etsy, by the way. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut away the extra fabric. And when you're doing applique, my Em1010 embroidery machine actually has a frame out button. So you'll actually see me push that button on the screen. That brings the frame out just so I can cut it a little bit easier. But you can also just take the whole hoop off the frame as well. And I did that a little bit later when I was doing the hair. And for the hair, I decided to use some minky fabric just because, like minky is like furry. And I just thought that would actually play on the hair texture, give it a little bit more dimension to the project. And it was actually a really good call. Like in the end, I'll show you guys how it turned out. But that was basically it, you guys. Like after we do the after I cut off the extra fabric for the hair, that's all the applique process for this project. And I can go ahead back into design set on my screen and switch it from automatic manual to AA, which is like automatic, and just let it go ahead and stitch all the way through. And like I said, it does have a frame out option, which, allows you to bring the frame out. But I was having a little bit of trouble because the hair isn't like straight. It has curves and stuff. So I ended up just taking it all off the frame. and, you know, really being able to cut there. And minky fabric is everywhere. Goodness gracious. But I like to lint roll my fabric after I cut any applique anyway, just to get that extra off. So yeah, that's all the applique I'm doing for this project. So we're just going to go ahead and let it stitch the rest of the way out. And I'll show you guys how super dope this project turned out to be. So this project was about 13,000 stitches. So it really only took about 15 minutes to stitch out. And that's just because I had it running at 900 versus 1,000 stitches a minute. So once it's done, just go ahead and rip out your tearaway stabilizer. Lint roll it to get all this minky fabric off. And y'all, how dope does this look? No, look at the hair. Look at the hair. Doesn't that look like a real hairline? Like, how dope is that? But you guys, even the boss approved. And when I say boss, I mean my baby. But as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.